Yes, welcome to the Silent Facts, ladies and gentlemen. We're actually in the living room right now of one of my best friends, Siobhan Cornenberg. We actually decided to come here today to his home because we wanted to do an interview. So the reason why I have him on the show today is, he started just like me. This gentleman now has a company that's generated millions of dollars every year. It's called Move and Improve, which, after this I will show you guys the his website and everything. And it's basically a construction and a moving company. So without further ado, let's explore. So the first question is I have for you is, what inspired you to start your own company?
Well, what inspired me was 2 years ago, like 3 years ago, actually, I was in an accident, and that accident really it gave me the time to really analyze who I was as a person, and I had to choose either be an entrepreneur or be an employee. And it made me realize that being an employee, you always get just enough. You will never have what you really want in life. And most of the people that's successful was the people that created their own business to invest into different investment that could help them create passive income. Now, if a lot of people know it's passive income, is having your money work hard for you, money that you sleep and you still generate.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? That's what really made me understand, and that's what gave me the knowledge of being an entrepreneur in the first place to start my own business.
Facts. Many of you guys watching out there that are entrepreneurs, you already know, you have to take a skill and turn it into a business. You cannot do that by working for someone. You have to create that opportunity for others. So I'm glad he mentioned that. So what was the process like? Started from nothing, like without even knowing that your company can reach this type of revenue. Like, what did you go through?
Well, the process, and I want everybody to understand that, as when you decide to be an entrepreneur, don't think you will be successful overnight. This wasn't overnight. This was hard work, dedication for me. And one thing that I had to learn was to educate myself first and let my experience teach my knowledge, basically, because you need knowledge, then you need experience, and it comes hand in hand. If you have knowledge, you don't have the experience, you will make a lot of mistakes. But knowing that you have the knowledge, it corrects your experience. So for me, I had to go through the ups and downs and learn and rectify my problems and make it right. Make sure that people don't understand you your biggest asset. So if you're not strong, your team not gonna be strong. So I had to enforce myself to enforce others, and building a business that's not systemized is basically planning to fail. So the one thing that I had to learn was going through the experience to create a system business.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you mentioned the systemized part. When we mention systems, we're not talking about no games or anything like that. It's pretty much for you to create like a structure, create like a way of like how McDonald's have their cashiers, they have their people in the back doing the French fries, second times flips. So it's really just for you to have something that can work without you. And I'm glad he mentioned that because I want him to tell us actually what are the do's and the don'ts when you're building a construction company, because there's a lot of different businesses out there. But I know construction and other businesses have something different about you, like what you gotta do and what you're not supposed to do. Can you explain that to us?
In a construction business, first thing first, you have to know what materials cost, and you have to know what the job costs. And if you don't know that, you're planning to fail. And second of all, you need leaders under you, leaders that know exactly what you know, and leaders that can lead without you being there. And you also need a support system. If you don't have a support system, meaning that behind like a backbone, your business not strong. It has a lot to do with management. If you don't have management, the business not strong, because money follows management. And that's what a lot of people don't know. Basically, is having the knowledge about construction, and if you don't have the knowledge, you're working off an emotion.
I like that. That's some good stuff right there. And we always talk all the time throughout the phone, as we dealing with both of our businesses. And I just wanted to, because with this channel, we're not here to give people no general stuff. We're here to give these people what they're really gonna go through. So I want you to tell us, about some of those negative things that you actually went through when you was building your business, like some of the people, their actions and stuff. Like, what did you have to go through with your workers?
When you building a business at a young age, you will go through a lot of different obstacles basically is there's a lot of people that always look at a young entrepreneur as unexperienced, and you have to be a really strong leader to lead people that's smarter than you in the field that you're in. So I was going through a lot of negative experience because they felt like I was too young. A lot of family members, a lot of workers, people that was around me that I thought that was going to support me turned on me because I was in a different bracket, entrepreneurial bracket, and basically they saw the potential in me and they didn't want me to exceed.
Wow,
So
wow.
that really, had me thinking different, and it changed a lot of people around me.
I'm glad you mentioned that because it may look easy, but in the beginning it's gonna be hard because you have to change your mentality. You cannot be the same person. You have to go through a lot of people telling you no, that you cannot do it, or don't waste your time. Are you crazy? Are you insane? Are you losing your mind? So that's part of the blood, sweat, and tears process. But the good thing about it is when you do make it, you know, people will start responding a little different to you. You know what I'm saying? So what would you say about the person that's going through those negative things right now? Like, what advice would you give that person?
I would say it has a lot to do with you. If you really believe in yourself, if you think what you're doing is your passion, it's always going to be obstacles. It's always going to be that one person. There's always going to be negativity. But you have to understand, once you change who you are, you're going to change who around you. And once you change who around you, you wouldn't have to worry about the people that's negative.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. I hope you guys can really take a lot of notes from that. Once again, this is my best friend here who actually we grew up together doing different businesses, but we always stayed in contact, always learned from each other. And we decided to just create this channel just to really give you guys what's really behind the scenes, because there's a lot of people out there saying that they're working, they're building a business, but in reality, they're just using a lot of their time on just doing stuff that's really not on the business. So we want to definitely, stay focused out here and never give up, because at the end of the day, it's easy to give up. Me and this gentleman taking a step forward to start something at a young age, anybody can do it. They have people out there that's 15 years old with businesses. Yes, they may have like a back end support, but at the end of the day, their mentality was strong from young. So we advise a lot of you guys who actually have their businesses out there, just never give up, because the overall to the story is you just have to keep going. There will be obstacles, there will be people telling you cannot do it, but you cannot stop. It's people that stop never sees the end, so just keep going. Thank you guys. Appreciate you coming on the show,
Thanks again.
and looking forward to
Appreciate
seeing you
it.
again, man. All right. So you guys have a great rest of your day. Don't forget to share, like, and comment. Now for a silent fact info.